And our Police Minister Bekele will visit the Chatsworth police station following the violent protests that erupted outside the premises early on this week. The minister is also expected to visit the family of a little girl that was killed during a failed hijacking. The Chatsworth community protested outside the police station on Monday, demanding justice for 9-year-old Sadia Sukraj. The girl was shot dead in a botched hijacking outside a home in Chatsworth. Well, joining us live now from Chatsworth is AfriWolf reporter Noluthando Nkosi. A very good afternoon to you, Noluthando. Thank you so much for your time. Perhaps just start off by giving us the latest details with regards to that visit by, of course, Minister of Police, Mr. Bekele.
Good afternoon to you, and good afternoon to the viewers at home. Yes, I think you can probably see behind me, the police minister's convoy is actually about to make its way out. He arrived here about an hour ago, 30 minutes or so ago actually, where he was due to meet with the station commander at the Chatsworth police station just to discuss really the incident that actually happened. Now, the minister's visit is actually threefold today. So he has done his meeting here at the police station. We are now going to move to the family home of the young girl that was killed, and then thereafter the minister will visit, will talk to the community of Chatsworth. Now, you'll remember that the community actually had a large protest on Monday night following the incident, saying that they felt that the police hadn't reacted accordingly. Now, after the actual protest, we saw the police actually getting a lot of flack from the community members, saying that they felt that the police were actually hard-handed in handling this entire thing, saying that they used too much force on them, saying that they used too much force on them to disperse them on Monday night. Now, we remember that community members tried to force their way into the police station on Monday after the protest. Now, three perpetrators were actually involved in this incident. One died as due to mob justice, another escaped, and another remains in police custody. He appeared yesterday at the Chatsworth Magistrate Court, where his case was remanded for today. So it is currently actually going on right now. With me right now, however, I do have Brigadier Jay Naika, who's the spokesperson for the police in the province. He's just going to talk us through on whether or not you feel that you were actually hard-handed in handling the entire situation as the community has accused you.
Look, we understand, when the community came over to the police station to voice their concerns, we could understand. However, things took a turn for the worse when they started burning tires. We tried to keep people, and that's from early in the day, just shortly after the incident occurred. And you must know, when an incident like that occurs, police are on the run and they're looking for that suspect. So we were supposed to be looking for the outstanding suspect, but we had to rush over to protect the police station because we were receiving reports that people wanted to attack the police station. As I said, we found people burning tires outside the police station, hurling insults towards the police officer. A lot of derogatory terms were being used, and we tried to keep them at a bay. That's from early in the day right into late at night. And as the evening progressed, it became worse. People were drunk. People started arriving from work under the influence of alcohol. We saw a repeat of what happened during the day. People, as I said, hurling objects into the police station, demanding that we release the suspect so that they can mete out mob justice, which obviously we could not do. They then tried to force the gates open, and things, as I say, things got pretty hectic, where we could see that we needed to act, because if we didn't and we allowed it to escalate, there was possibly going to be a loss of lives, or possibly even seeing the police station burn down like we saw in other parts of the country. So police officers at that scene at that time had to make a call, and they decided to disperse the group using minimum force. There was no live ammunition used. They had to use rubber bullets and tear smokes to disperse the crowd.
Now, mob justice, we understand that in this case, the family seems to be very understanding. They are not in any way involved in this mob justice. It is rather the community who is up in arms. What are the main concerns of the community in Chatsworth, and what is it that the minister will actually address within the community members?
Yeah, no, exactly. As I said, the family of the child was still very supportive of police. They had always worked with the police, had a close working relationship with the police, and understand what the police are doing in Chatsworth. And they didn't seem to have problems, so that's why we were concerned with this group that rocked up to the police station. Very concerned what their ulterior motives could have been. We know that even criminals take advantage of the situation and use this to instigate mobs for their own ulterior motives. So it was extremely concerning, and like I said, we've even lost lives. The attack at Ngobo police station in the Eastern Cape is still fresh in our minds. We could have lost lives. The community has been addressed. They say the main concern is crime. They say crime is escalating in Chatsworth, and they feel that police is not doing enough. Yesterday we met with the community leaders together with our MEC for community safety. This morning the Minister of Police is here also to speak to the community and hear their concerns and give them answers.
Thank you very much for that, sir. Well, yeah, as you've heard there, at the top of the minds of the community members seems to be crime. We know that Begitele is very, very outspoken, or controversial rather, when it comes to him and dealing with criminals and crime. He has left the police station. He is making his way now to the child's home. So I will ask that you also let us go through to the child's home, and we'll give you information from there.
What can we anticipate the reaction from the residents of Chatsworth to be like, as you've made mention earlier on, that the community of Chatsworth indeed held a protest action against the police, citing the way that the police actually handled the entire matter. Do you think that this visit by the minister now will kind of actually try and mend the relationship between the residents of that community as well as the South African police services in that area as well?
Well, quite honestly, when we arrived here in Chatsworth, the area was pretty calm. We did see a lot of community residents just asking us why we're here and all of that. So I think the relationship as it stands right now is better than what it might have been on Monday night. Speaking with my colleagues earlier, we understand that the protest action on Monday night actually ended at 2 a.m. So residents actually stood here until 2 a.m. Yesterday as well, yesterday they did. Community members did not protest. Today as well, they haven't protested either. But what we can expect at the community hall is really yet to be seen, because we do understand, as Jay Naika said there earlier, that the community has had enough of crime in the area. So I do imagine that they will be quite angry. They will want to voice that out. But we are hoping that Begitele is actually going to be able to control that situation and perhaps put the minds of the residents at ease.
Well, Noluthando, indeed, thank you so much for those details. That was Afro Worldview reporter Noluthando Nkosi joining us live from Durban this afternoon and packing more details on the visit by Police Minister Begitele to the Chatsworth community. On that note, it is the end of News Update this afternoon. Stay tuned for more news and updates right here on Afro Worldview.